President Trump has announced a major shift in a controversial appointment. He says he's going to nominate Jay Clayton to be the Director of National Intelligence, the nation's most important intelligence position, after backlash against his original pick. The president initially wanted his top housing official, Bill Pulte, to serve as acting director, but opponents criticized Pulte's lack of experience for the job. CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion is on Capitol Hill, where they've been fighting this out. Nikole, good to see you. Tell us a little bit more about Jay Clayton and his background. Does he have any more intel experience than Bill Pulte does?
Well, it's not clear. What we do know is that he is currently serving as the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, and prior to that, he was the chair of the SEC. But again, unclear the extent of his national security experience. Still, though, he is, for now at least, being received positively from some Senate Republicans, most notably John Thune, the majority leader, who said that he has a good reputation. He thinks that he has strong organizational skills, and he did commit to try to move his nomination as quickly as possible. But it still doesn't change the dynamics here on Capitol Hill in terms of many Democrats who still want to see the acting director, Bill Pulte, removed from his post. That, in essence, was Minority Leader Chuck Schumer's response when he was asked whether he was even supportive of Clayton. So really, it seems like we continue to be at an impasse over not only the Director of National Intelligence, but ultimately kind of what this means for the government's warrantless surveillance program known as FISA, which is due to potentially lapse as soon as tomorrow.
Right. And the reason Democrats were so upset about Bill Pulte is not just because of his lack of experience, but also because as a housing official, he had recommended that multiple Trump foes be charged with mortgage fraud. So that is underlying all of this as well. Nikole, President Trump made this announcement about Clayton just a few hours after the House struck down that spy bill extension you mentioned over opposition to Pulte. So is the Clayton pick going to satisfy lawmakers enough that they'll be willing to pass this bill and keep some of these spy powers from lapsing?
Well, that's what I was alluding to. In effect, no. I mean, they're gone. The senators have left, the House has left, and more specifically, the House has left not just for the weekend, but they won't be back until the end of June, June 23rd, to be more specific. We will see the Senate come back, and they did before they left try to pass a short-term extension. We saw an attempt made in the Senate through a process known as unanimous consent, but a Democrat, Ron Wyden, objected. And of course, in the House earlier today, we saw a short-term extension vote fail. In fact, it didn't even get a majority of votes, and that is significant because it needed a much higher threshold to clear, which means Democrats really needed to be on board here, and they weren't. So this does likely mean that we will see a lapse in the government's spy powers, and a lot of lawmakers have expressed concerns about that, both Democrat and Republicans, as we certainly approach the start of the World Cup. You have these America 250 events that are happening. Obviously, the conflict continues abroad with Iran, so there are some real concerns about this program going dark, but Democrats continue to insist under no circumstances, considering Bill Pulte and how they feel he weaponized Federal Housing Agency against some of the president's so-called enemies. They really don't think that he should have the reins, even on a temporary basis, at the DNI, and so that is why they voted in large numbers not to advance this FISA reauthorization today.
And it would certainly be a tall order to try to get Clayton confirmed before Pulte is scheduled to take over the DNI position in about a week and a half. So this controversy continues. Nikole Killion, thanks so much.
You bet.